Beautiful weather today. Thought I'm gonna come out to wrap a weird bar. A good option if you used to have a riser bar set up like the one on the Party Giant, which I've been enjoying the whole winter. It was really nice, like good control. But now I would really like to swap to a more drop bar like setup with this bike. So the corner bar polished. So this one goes off, we swap all the parts to the new bar, and then we're gonna start the wrapping. What do we need for the wrapping? Not that much. Basically our handlebar tape, the gripper. In this case I actually go again with the golden rod. As you know, we have 2 rolls in the package and 2 handlebar and plugs. Because we have 2 openings on this handlebar, you can get an extra pair in our online shop with your next order. In this case I have an old pair of our previous handlebar and plugs, the expander type. All right, let's start the wrapping. So what we do, we basically start here on the bottom and we go up, then we go in on the tops, then we go out again, and then we finish it up on the top. So I figured for this one, my grip when I'm in the drops and I pedal, it's kind of like outwards. This means that in this case, you can go in this direction, and then you for sure will not see any unraveling of the tape because of that outer movement. You will then tighten the tape more if you do so. What I do here, I leave like a thumb or 2 thumbs wide overlap here. So because that at the end goes inside. So I start, let's say on the 6 o'clock position, and I have this like pointing outwards, and I make the first revolution, and then I really like try to pull here a lot and then grabbing the other tape, and then I will do another one here just to show you, like really pull here. You can pull, you won't be able to rip the tape apart. And then what you can do, use your other hand and kind of like try to like whether you see some turning here of these first 2 layers or overlaps. And if not, I think you're good to go. I will always like pull down with my thumb here slightly when I do this test, so in order to kind of give a bit of resistance. So if I'm happy with the result, I continue wrapping the bar all the way to the lever clamps. Always keep tension on the tape, and then you can also check in between whether it's tight enough. So now we arrived at this junction here between the tops and the drops, and what worked the best for me was basically before going into the drops, I'm kind of like go over the clamp as well first to cover it to an extent, and then I come, like I go to the outside of the handlebar, going underneath between the shifter body. This is a Shimano Dora LX, of course it depends a bit what brake lever you have, and then I'm on the inside, on the bottom inside of the handlebar, and then I come out like this, like really like pull here hard in this area, and I kind of like go over the tops here like this, and then I start the wrapping of the top section. And once you reach the position where you think you have enough for this top section, in this case for me it's enough if it's like that, and then I go back. Keep in mind that because this is now double wrapped here, this will also increase the thickness in this area. Now we arrived again at the junction, so I go once up, then I go around, I come out from this side, go underneath, and then basically squeeze it in between the shifter body and the handlebar, come out here and finishing up the wrapping all the way to the top side of the handlebar. Basically this little cord here. I have actually still a bit tape left. I'm not going to cut this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to push this in, so whenever I want to do a different wrap, I still have enough tape available. And here Then we take the bar and plug. Just pushing it in. As I said, I reused this old 2-piece bar and plug, what we used to have as a standard bar and plug. It's in, and then the inner part. It's not possible with one roll of tape to wrap a 46 centimeter Surly corner bar all the way to the stem. There's simply not enough length available. If you want to go all the way to here, then we recommend to kind of use a separate piece of our tape, but just another roll, which you then can cut into length, or you hold it in place by here by overlapping with the one which comes from here and finishes up on the top. Cool, so we got the first side done. I think it looks quite nice, and now we're gonna finish up the other side and then we can go for a ride.